record on loud, the volume up, because I sat on my balcony for a while. I found another fucking joint on the balcony. Like, my roommate and their friends must not give a fuck about that shit if they just will leave it there and then go off. Like, just throwing your joints on the ground, bruh, when there's still shit left in there. And it wasn't even like it looked like ash. Like, that shit was green. And so I put it in my bong. This is my Jack Jones vinyl. Reminds me of January, winter break. I had about 2 weeks. I was here all alone. It was different than my summer of isolation. I was actually prepared for this. And I was making videos for the world instead of just YouTubers I grew up with. I just saw this. Someone edited some TikTok saying, sometimes I like to go bother my mayor because he's required to listen to me, and they edit it to be Curtis Connor. And I was like, that's what my letters to YouTubers are. Because people are like, oh, they don't know you. Okay, well, if they can choose not to read the letter, I'm gonna write it anyway. I'm talking to a wall. And that wall just happens to be the disambiguation of Dan and Phil. Except now I figured out the issue with my laptop microphone was that the sensitivity was all the way down, and now it's all the way up, so sometimes the microphone peaks, and I kind of like it. Makes it feel older. You know, the best way to get that vintage feel is to use vintage equipment. Now, this is like a 2024 computer, but I got it. No, I didn't get it after being hit by a car, but I got it reimbursed because the dent got. There's a bit on the corner that got scraped up. Also, there's a line on my computer screen now that when it's like in a specific way, sometimes I can see it. This is my living room. I haven't really been in here as much since January because I woke up my roommate talking really loudly, and so then I just became a recluse in my room. But it was fine because I had so much TV to watch. And I was still talking in my room. My room is hella cool anyway. And I have all my lighting in there. I mean, the thing that was so awesome about my January videos was that I brought all my lighting in here. There's an old galaxy light that my roommate had thrifted. It was shaped like a star and it had real lasers in it. And I looked it up, and whenever me and my roommate get our place or whenever, I should be able to find one on like eBay or something for probably like $50 less if I'm lucky. But I need that back. One day I will get it back. Luckily, it has such a distinct look to it that it's not hard to find. I literally just had to look up star-shaped galaxy projector, real, blah, blah, blah. And who knows, maybe I'll find a better one. But the thing is that it's individual lasers. If you look at my old videos when I have it, you can just watch the background and just watch the lasers moving. It's a light show. And one day I'll get a projector and I'll be able to do so many cool things. And see all this cool stuff I'm doing, all this visual stuff, all of this is super low effort. Because all you need for a good vibe is good lighting. It's more of a design thing than a production level thing. You can do so much with National Geographic magazines and books you thrifted. I mean, I attached my albums to the wall because they were already kind of beat up, so it's like I don't really care if the back of them gets kind of damaged when I take them off, and if the wall gets damaged, I will just collage over it. And my lap terp's at 16%, so I'm still good. I had this bit with some people from my choir class. Hi, if they're watching this. Hi, if you're watching this. They said that they might check out my YouTube videos now that they won't see me again in person because I dropped out of college. Holla, holla. No longer pretending to be a college student. I mean, I kind of am to my parents, but not. Although I did have to sign up for a class to make them think that I was still taking them, which it was fine last semester because what I did last year was I just took a bunch of classes that interest me, which would be awesome if that's what higher education was. I took TV genres and styles in poetry writing this semester. Also, I was in choir. And yes, I did drop out of my storytelling class. I've talked about it a buck ton. But, like, I wasn't gonna do that to my choir. I have such deep respect for my professor. Our wonderful choir director. I would never do that to her. Unlike that bird who pissed me the fuck off. Shout out people who know what I'm talking about, especially shout out to the people from my real life who knows how much that fucking bird pissed me off, and I bet that he did stuff to piss you off too. Freak that guy. Well, that's the end of side 1, and there's a loud ass fan, so I should go charge my pewter.